Gather round on a Thursday night in the Metaverse, feeling hype. Matthew and Rizzle, they're on the mic. Welcome to the WIP, hold on tight. Light strikes, the energy's high. We're fam in the virtual sky. New speakers, new stories, don't be shy. Crypto knowledge, we're in the know. We're fam, we break virtual worlds. There'll thunder as the lightning twirls. Paradox behind the lens, making moves. Renegade on the audio, no time to lose. Show's got the afties, let the good times cruise. Show's got the afties, let the good times cruise.
Boom. What up, y'all? Mic check, real quick. Was it okay? Veggie Drawer status. Thank you. What's up, Jago? What's up, everyone? It's Matthew, aka Nifty Time. Welcome back to the WIP. 1st of August, right? Stoked for that. We have a very cool guest. Excited to get to know them a little bit more. ZCreativeMedia is jumping on. And then we're going to have a nice little WIP, some fun and games. Of course, Fabiano Speziati crafted gifts, and it'll be fun. Quick chill, real quick. Rizal and I continue to run our mouths. We were talking last week about Ethereum turning 10, just the progression of NFTs into the Ethereum leadership space and how that has evolved over time, which is pretty cool. And of course, we got into the latest, greatest, talking about creator coins and all that good stuff. So give it a listen. If you feel inclined, collect it, would be dope. On the other show, it's Thursday, which is the best day of the week because it's the WIP. Also, it's Big Tip Thursday, big tip energy over on the Purple app. If you have tip in, you can opt into this cool action. Every tip you give in USDC is an entry into this big tip jar that's going to be given away at the end of the day. And then whoever you like is also a co-winner if you end up winning. So cool little community thing, trying to make number go up week over week, make the prize big, nice little global drawing of sorts to participate in. So that's our on Farcaster or TBA or whatever Farcaster protocol powered client you use. Check that out. If you have any questions, hit me up. Other than that, ready to get into the WIP this week. So Rizzle, dude, take the mic from me and let's get this hype train rolling.
All right, let me get a mic check. Y'all hear me?
5x5. Nice DJ echo too.
Someone give me a sign. Starting to panic.
Yes, you can be heard. Did you not hear Matt?
Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. Yo, no, nothing. I didn't hear anything.
Weird.
Yo, shout out Fox Yoga. Thank you, Dragonade, for holding down the pre-whip. Sorry, Matt. We're cool. I heard your whole intro. We got Z Creative on the WIP today. He's been around for a long time, deep into the Metaverse space. Y'all have probably seen him around. I'm going to pass the mic over to him in a little bit after I do some housekeeping stuff and let y'all know what we're going to be doing today. Hop into the WIP Meetup spot in HyperFi. I just lost connection, but I will still grab the link for you. In there are a bunch of Z Creative's assets that I've staged in a very unprofessional way. Because we're going to be climbing on them and doing fun things with them. But they're very serious things, works of art, that kind of stuff. So you come in and check them out while my shit is reloading, and I tell you about what's going on today. So let's see, a couple things. I made a game out of Z Creative stuff, and it might be confusing and chaotic like last week, and if that happens and you win something and I fail to send you something, just remind me. We have like all this stuff to give away. A lot of it's so much... Thanks to Stella Cat and Bully Meow was up here giving things away last week. So we have stuff to give you, and some of the things we do break and don't work out right, and want to make good on our things. So anyway, I'm slanging things. If you didn't get your thing, hit me up. This week, we are all getting Rats Eating Ice Cream, courtesy of Fabiano and Patrizia. So make sure you sign the guest book. I'm going to drop it here in the general channel if you want to cheat. If you want to do it the proper Metaverse way, you can go into HyperFi, but MK Dragon seems like he was having some problem. Even though Dragon 8's mom managed to figure it out. So there are multiple ways to do this. We want to make sure that you get your Rats Eating Ice Cream. If you're in HyperFi, which I'm still struggling to get into, but I will get there eventually, you want to do a few things so you know what's going on today. You're going to want to mute your tab if you hear double speak going on. If you double tap, if you hit jump, if you hit spacebar, you'll jump. If you double tap it, you'll fly. However, that will be illegal later on. If you type /dance, you will dance. And I don't know, there's a lot of stuff to look around and check out. The Beat Miner just dropped in 2 race cars in here that are like all logoed out with a bunch of people you may recognize who've come through the WIP, including some of my stuff. So shout out to the Beat Miner, who is lurking out here in the audience, I believe, or was at least in Hyperfi. I don't know if they're in here, maybe just in World. So anyway, do all those things. Sign the guest book. If you missed last week's event with Kane Mayfield, you should absolutely rewatch it on the YouTube channel, and for that matter, any of our stuff when you miss us. We have Farcaster channel 2. You should post stuff on there. Matt's slanging tips left and right on Farcaster, and this is a cheat to get some of Matt's money. So post stuff from the WIP today on Farcaster. Z Creative's over there as well. So tag him if you got some of his stuff in here. And yeah, be shameless about it and help us with the algorithm. Click on all of our shit, subscribe to our things, like it. It doesn't even matter if you watch it. It's a numbers game at this point. You all know how this works. After Z Creative talks, Z Creative tells us what he's been working on. Let's see. Actually, I got a link for you guys. Let's see. Z Creative's giving away a bunch of stuff. So I'll let him talk about that, and I'll have the link queued up and ready to go once he explains that to you. And then we're going to give away a bunch of stuff at the end, too. So if you have a question for Z Creative while he's speaking, hit show in the chat box at SHO, and he will relay them to Z Creative at the end. And after that, we'll do games for a few minutes, a really stupid group shot somewhere. I believe Paradox is not in the house today, so we will need a fake Paradox to be our fake videographer, and we'll wrap this and have a good event. And show will clean up with the afties, as always. So with that, I think that's just about everything. If you don't know, this is, we're on year 10 doing that. I just decided this because nothing matters and numbers aren't real. So this is our 10-year anniversary. If you like what we do, you should donate to the WIPmeetup.eth. It'll get chopped up amongst our crew. If you want to donate us a lot of money, Matt or I have not rugged anybody in 10 years now and counting. So please hit us up and we will take all of your money. If you would like to give out stuff to our audience like Stella Cat has been doing for weeks now and Bully Meow did last week, for real, hit us up. We'd love to give stuff away. We love free shit. Everyone loves free shit. And honestly, this community gives out a lot of really dope free shit. So give us all your stuff. We're a great shit distributor. Shout out to the crew who makes this happen week in and week out. Foxy Yoga, Easy, Paradox Show, Dragonade, Conwell the Stowaway, Brokeock the Chef, Fabiano, Patrizia, Fractilians, Johan, Matt, Metageist, 9/0. Thank you all so much. And with that, everyone should try and jump in World so you can see Z Creative stuff. I'm going to try and log back in, but before that, I'm going to try and pass the mic over to Z Creative so he can tell you what's going on. I do not know where the spam truck or vehicle came from in World, but I'm here for it, and I'm going to try and see what's going on with that while Z Creative talks. So, Z-Man, can you unmute and tell us what you've been cooking up lately?
Yes, absolutely. How's it going, guys? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Oh, fantastic. Well, dude, thank you so much for hosting and organizing. And I love the obstacle course you built. Oh my God, that's so fucking awesome. Damn. Man, really outdid yourself on this one, man. But yeah, you guys, so if everyone has a little bit of exposure to the CoralVerse, back in the day, a couple of years ago, we actually started out on Metaverse with a grant. And so we were able to build the CoralVerse Community Hub, and Rizzle helped us do the launch of that. And so we've kind of come full circle, and we've been building like crazy. You know, Auslander and Moody, they're being hired by the CoralVerse community, and we're basically getting together to build the Ravenwood Manor and the neoclassical Paragon Mansion. So these are new estates in the CoralVerse estate ecosystem, and they're going to be gamified spaces. And we're still building the lore. So what you see in the WIP space here on Hyperfi is a lot of CoralVerse artifacts, and each one has a little backstory behind them. So the idea is, like, when you enter the CoralVerse, you're on this path to discovering, like, who were the Coralites and what led to their extinction, right? And so it's kind of like lessons learned for humanity. And we're wanting to create a space to educate around the importance of good environmental stewardship, protecting our coral reef systems, because a lot of our life depends on that, you know? It's all interconnected with climate change and the warming of the oceans. So this is just a fun way to bring people into the fold who would otherwise be, just playing games. This is a way for us to actually play games, but also learn about the environment, become good stewards, and then actually fund real world conservation efforts. Like, there's different coral reef restoration initiatives around the world, particularly in Mesoamerica. So that's one of our areas of focus. Is one of the largest reef systems in the world. Now that the Great Barrier Reef is having these bleaching events, so that's not the biggest anymore, apparently.
Hey, Z, I just wanted to jump in real quick, man, and let people know that, again, you can practice on the obstacle course. We'll be doing like a real thing with it, but these are all Z Creative's assets. And also, Z, if you wanted to do some screen sharing at all, that'll get beamed in world if you're able to screen share on Discord and you have any examples, or if you want to drop any images in the general channel. No obligation, but if that would be helpful at all as you're talking. But this is great, man. Just wanted to let you know.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Let's see if my computer can handle that. Because I got Hyperfi going, and but if I make a selection here and do share, yeah, I can stream a little bit of the artifacts on OpenSea maybe, and can look at all the different variety of things.
Beautiful. Okay. This is also why I build into the disclaimer that, periodically everything breaks, and it's part of the thing. We got multiple things going all over the place.
Right. How's that? Is that coming through?
Yes. Let's see. I'm seeing you screen sharing Discord.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Stop stream.
And also, troubleshooting in real time is like totally normal thing here. So it's not, everyone knows the deal.
There it says share entire screen. How's that? Opening OpenSea.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, you guys, this is so fun. I mean, this has been a dream of mine to be able to build this ecosystem. And last season on Artisan Funds, we raised almost 10 grand to do to building out the different estates and the gamification. So that's Artisan with a Z. But like, let's see, if I go here to grid mode. Okay, yeah, so this is on OpenSea, and we're as you can see, we've been building like crazy. So all of these are different artifacts that we're going to be giving away today. They're all on base chain. So if you have a base wallet address, you want to put in my pinned tweet. There's a little instruction on the giveaway. But yeah, I mean, basically everyone has a chance to get one of these gorgeous artifacts. The Orin of the Veil was actually created for the WIP Meetup. You can see that in the metadata traits. And so this little guy, I want to get him rigged up so he can be an avatar of some type. But yeah, pretty sick little frog inspired by Rizzle. Yeah, yo. But yeah, super fun times building this world out and the different lore. And so in the Ravenwood Manor, it's a very Gothic revival style estate. And so we have this Book of Ancestors And so when you go to like about on any of these, you can learn all about each artifact. And we also had the Jellyfish Pagoda back in the day. If you remember, Rizzo, when we launched that, we're still gamifying that. And then, yeah, so this Oracle, we're going to have her inside the Ravenwood Manor. And yeah, Ostlander's building that space, the neo-Gothic. But it's pretty sick. I mean, these are the artifacts up for grabs today, and yeah, just stoked to have this obstacle course around. That's the gamification level of things that we're going for, Rizzle. So you read my mind. But yeah, so cool. Also loving this the WIP space here. So can you tell me, like, are there Hyperfy spaces that we might be able to import some or create some like different gamified experiences for the CoralVerse that we could manner in?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. And that's something that I think you'd find really interesting. And I'm dropping the link here again if anyone wasn't paying attention. This is a giveaway that's going on that he's running from his socials so that we can scoop up some of the artifacts. And we'll give away some more later on after bouncing on the obstacle course. But your assets are pretty easy to drop into Hyperfy, man. And I don't know what I don't know in terms of like actually importing the entire world, but it was pretty seamless with the stuff that you sent me, and they're very easy to manipulate in world and everything. So, dude, this was fun. I was able to. I've done this for the past like couple weeks, very quickly. Just Kane's in the audience. I did a quick one last week, and I'm amazed at how quickly I can just sort of like throw stuff around, bring it in from the outside, and like quickly have people jumping on it, and make a silly little game out of something quickly. So we should talk, man, because I know the CoralVerse has been out there for a long time, and you've been working on it for a while. Dude, tell people a little bit about yourself, man, and how you got into building in the 3D environments. And then I want to throw the mic over to Show for some questions for the audience and everything. But this is a long-term project of yours, and I was saying to Matt, the podcast that we recorded talking about the WIP this week is going to come out in a few days. But I was saying that you've been in here for a while, man. You have to be pretty deep in here to have been in here as long as you have. So give people a little bit of your background and how you entered into like Web3 metaverse space in the first place.
Yeah, man, thank you. Well, so I mean, I started out as a graphic designer, but I felt really limited by that like two-dimensional medium. And then I picked up the video camera, started documented different social justice movements in Austin here. We have a hub for like globally minded citizens, and so like that as a citizen journalist, documenting these events really helped me understand the political landscape of our world, like beyond what I learned in college. And so then with the 2D, it was still sort of 2D, even though we had audio and storytelling capabilities magnified. But then I sort of was looking around for other mediums that could be more expressive and more immersive. So, I mean, 3D was like the natural fit for me for the storytelling aspect. And yeah, I mean, that was the initiative to get into that world. And then when I saw like an ad on, I think it was Instagram, like back in the day, that Monaverse was doing this build-a-thon. That's when I just decided to dive right in, like fully go in to the world building and the 3D immersive space. So built the first space there. That went really well, and then discovered this incredible community, super talented builders, and just fun people to hang out with in the spaces. And yeah, I mean, doing the grant programs have really helped me set aside things from doing the film work sort of set that aside for a bit so I could focus on really learning like Unity and Blender and all the things. But yeah, this is cool. I mean, how did you guys make it so that you could just like pick up objects and stuff? Like, I know it seems like such a basic thing, but I'm glad to see it's possible now.
Right, dude, this is what's like, so I just did this, man. There's a whole bunch of options, and I would love to give you build rights, man, because, you know, I was with Metaverse for a while, and I was just saying in the chat box, man, Metaverse, they're still out there, and I'm not sure what exactly is going on because I'm a bit out of the loop with them, but in terms of the functionality in Hyperfy, man, grabbable is just like an option. So I was able to literally just click that as a type of thing I wanted to import, and then was able to choose the 3D file that I wanted to grab. And so I initially had all your chess pieces set up on top of the big frog mushroom as part of the game. And then I just started experimenting with like random things of yours I could grab. And it was I think I posted one of the videos of me just grabbing one of the frog mushrooms themselves. But there's a lot of like, same thing with the moving platforms. It's just like, I can just literally pick a 3D file that I want to be the moving platform. And so for someone like myself who has an idea of what he wants to do, but very limited like coding and dev chops in my own, you know, tool chest here, Hyperfy has been really cool for me to be able to really dive into my stupid ideas and use their tools to execute. Yeah, we got a few questions coming in for you, man, dude. But seriously, let's like sidebar this chat and get you in here playing around, because I think you find it a lot of fun, and a lot of your stuff like plays really well with what's been going on in Hyperfy. And we don't have any ties to Hyperfy officially, man. It's just been the thing that's been the easiest for us to get in here and mess around with on the fly each week.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Wow. So they have these templates and just to create platforms and different obstacle items.
Yeah,
cool.
It's more rough than that, man. I could just like right now click add, and then like a grabbable frog mushroom, and then it would just appear in front of me like it's a miracle, and then you just grab it and run away with it. We're there, man. The metaverse is getting really weird in real time, and this hasn't been that easy for that long. Yeah, let me toss the mic over to Show, who's got some questions from the audience for you.
Okay.
Hey, how's my audio?
Good.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Thank you.
We have a question. We have a question from Dantea. They would like to know, how long is it really?
How long is what? Oh, Metaverse is very long. It's in a massive, expansive space. But no,
sorry, go ahead.
What was the question? Sorry.
Oh, no. Somebody wrote something in the channel. So yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. My apologies. That question was directed towards me as opposed to you. So, but I thought it was in regards to you. So that's just if I get tagged in questions, I just assume that it's for the speaker. But yeah.
May I ask, how do we? So I'm on fly mode right now. But how do I get out of fly mode?
Double tap space again.
Oh, word. Okay. Thanks, guys. But yeah,
good.
So, go ahead.
We have a question from Hidden Forces. He would like to know, what are the current user numbers for CoralVerse? Any outreach to Normieland to normalize these new online user-driven gamification layers?
Yeah, that's a great question. So right now we're still building in Unity. So we haven't fully settled on what platform we're going to be importing the game experience into. But like Hyperfy is definitely like on our list. But the goal is to just have a presence in each of the different metaverses. And so like we're sort of starting out with Mona because that's what we started out with. We want to push that to the limit of platform and then branch out from there. But yeah, I mean, as far as just user base, like we're literally just still in the like building community phase and like building the experience phase. So it's kind of like real time, things are in development. But yeah, I mean, I hope that answers the question.
Yes, it does. Many people are under the impression that Metaverse is dead or was dead.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're still launching from there. Would you say that there is another platform that may be your ideal platform out there? And if so, which one is it? Because there are a few, some we know about. Maybe there may be one that we don't know about.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, I mean, mostly Hyperfy is what we're looking at for because of the gamification abilities. Like Rizzle was able to literally make this game over the course of a week. So it's just showing us that like there's a lot better options out there. We do want to just continue to like explore that. So if there are any recommendations on different platforms, totally open to hearing that. But yeah,
That's
hopefully
awesome.
it's an app too in the future.
Yeah. We have a question from Hidden Forces. He would like to know, how long will Hyperfy last, in your opinion? And are you tracking Ash's updates? For example, 3D from an AI prompt is becoming a hard feature now.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize that they had that. But yeah, I'm not tracking enough in the Hyperfy ecosystem. I've just been like heads down building. So as far as like optimization, I feel like all of these assets were mostly built with like the AI, the image to 3D. I've been using Meshy a lot. And so really like being able to optimize assets that way. And the fact that we can fit so many of these assets in here, just proving again that like Hyperfy seems to be one of the more premier spaces. I think it's going to last. Like, I think the way that they're building nature of it. But yeah, we're looking for more like the decentralized type platforms, the user generated content. I feel like is going to be the area where the CoralVerse is going to find a home.
That's awesome. What's the one thing that you would want from your target audience in order to move your project forward?
Well, right now we're still in the building phase, so the funding is part of our efforts a lot these days. So we do have a CoralVerse artifact on Artisan Fund. And so this is like kind of like a crowdfunding website that they do matching funding. So it's like $10 for an artifact on there. And then anyone who has one of those, who have purchased one, basically is on the list if you send me your wallet address. And I'm going to be airdropping all of these, every single CoralVerse artifact in the future that's created. I'm going to be minting and sending those to anybody who has the Artisan Fund artifact. So like it's basically buy one artifact and get like an infinite amount in the future. Like you're on the list in the CoralVerse community if you have these artifacts, basically. And then we're going to find out ways to gamify them later.
That's awesome. Lastly, we have a question from MK Dragon. They would like to know. Well, screen just jumped out. Actually, this won't be the last one, but MK Dragon would like to know: is the verse live? How can they play with the build system?
Yeah. So currently we have 2 spaces that are live in CoralVerse. They're both still on Mona. We could possibly import those into other platforms later. But right now, the website is coralverse.world. And then if you click on the spaces navigation tab, there's those 2 spaces, which the first one is the CoralVerse Community Hub. And then you can load it. There's a button there to load that. And then you can see a whole gallery space in there. You jump in the water. That was our opening space with Rizzle back in the day. And then we also have the Jellyfish Pagoda, which is a live space, which was built by Benjamin Victor Garcia.
That's cool. You know, lastly, we have a question from Hidden Forces. He would like to know, are there any other opportunities for artists to earn inside the CoralVerse community right now?
So right now there's not, because we're still building the interactive components to that. But owning these artifacts will get you into the system, basically. And so, but yeah, the play to earn and play for impact type of game mechanic that we want to create is based on like achieving different quests inside the CoralVerse. And so like, you know, and typically if you were to play on Xbox, you have all these achievements and points and rewards and things. That's locked into that system, right? And so we're thinking about it where we want to be able to make it so you can exchange the assets that you've earned through Quest for like real world donations to different nonprofits. And so we might have a governance mechanic on the CoralVerse community treasury, so that like when we spin up the infrastructure for the DAO, like having these artifacts in your wallet will give you like voting governance on to decide where we're going to be giving you know, contributions to different ocean conservation efforts. So kind of like a complicated Web3 setup, but we do want to make it a decentralized decision through like a community of gamers who care about the ocean and environmental sustainability and everything. That's the vision, you guys. But it's all coming together, slowly but surely. But I love this. The pieces, the chess pieces turned out great, you guys.
Dude, well, this is where it gets chaotic. Dude, really appreciate. It looks like those are the questions from the audience, man. Really appreciate you hopping on, and I saw a lot of comments. People appreciate your cause and you know, building for a larger purpose out here. Yeah, man. So I'm going to share my screen and tell people show people how this competition is supposed to go. This is actually like a very predictable situation where the chess pieces were supposed to be part of the thing, but everyone stole the chess pieces and ran off with them. And so, so we're gonna do the best we can. So, can people click on my screen and give me some confirmation that you can see it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Cool. So in a couple minutes, we're going to start right by the white car that the beat miner dropped in here. And there's no flying. Dragonite, you're going to be a ref. Ooh, is flying turned off? Oh, no, flying's not turned off. Okay, Dragonite, you're going to ref because otherwise you're going to win. And there's no flying. So you got to hop over the cars, up the frog mushrooms, and this is where you're supposed to grab a chess piece. You can see some of the thieves right here. Our very own Fabiano and Patrizia. They are also the ones who are giving us the ice cream rats, so we'll let them slide. But then you are going to come across here, hop across these platforms. If you fly, you'll be excommunicated from the community by Dragonite. And also, I haven't tested this, so I'm pretty sure it works. It seems like it should, but it might not. Then you got to hop on these books. Someone just died. That's good. That means it's kind of hard. And then up to the top of here, and this is where you're supposed to YOLO jump off the last book, holding your chess piece through the snake ring thing onto the lady's head, and oh, here's one here, and then you look like a boss with your chess piece, like you did the whole thing properly. So we have a bunch of fucking thieves in the audience. So we're just gonna do like the progression of the obstacle course, and let's tell you what, if you manage to find the chess piece and do it with the chess piece, or steal one from someone, I'll send you something extra because Stella Cat sent us so much shit to give away. So we're gonna do it like that, and I'm gonna hang on to a chess piece while I do it. So I need give everyone like a minute to get back to the white car here, and Dragonate is going to queue up say like 5 minutes of frog mushroom jumping music, which he has ready to go at all times, I'm pretty sure. And we'll see who makes it. For the sake of keeping it simple, do me a favor and take a screenshot of yourself on the lady's head at the end if you've managed to do it, and that'll be easier for me to keep it straight. If you want bonus points, post it on social media somewhere and tag ZCreative in the WIP, and we'll send you more shit. Just do the thing. All right, looks like everyone's back at the front. We'll get 5 minutes of mushroom frog hopping music from Dragonade and see who's able to do this thing. I know the car is balls. If nothing else, just take a selfie in the car. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. It's probably good, Dragon 8. No one followed any directions anyway. This is like the funny shit. Y'all are a bunch of fucking degenerates. Like I aired this screen share this week so everybody knew where to go, what was going on, and it seemed like a lot of people watched it. I saw the number in the corner. Yet everyone ends up on the top of the frog head thinking they won, and that was where you're supposed to go. But also, that's hilarious. We'll just accept it. Yeah, no, I know. We're all so stupid. It's okay. We won. You all won. It doesn't matter. Everything is so dumb. Shout out to ZCreative for hopping on here. Can we get everyone on this frog head? This is where we're supposed to do a photo op. And if y'all are seeing where I dropped the image, the giant frog, if you double tap spacebar, you should be able to fly on top of this frog head. And I feel like this is a great spot for the photo. So we're gonna need to play Paradox's Z, man. There's like so many layers to this like dumb shit that we do. Paradox isn't here, who is our resident videographer, and because he's not here, we need to have someone pretend to be him. But before that happens, we have to play his theme song because that is how the protocol works around here. So thank you, Hidden Forces. All right, just hit it. You'll hit the theme song, get a fake one in here. Come to the top of the frog head for the photo op.
Just a humble cameraman looking for a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera. No one cares about Matthew and Rizzle, that's for sure. It's about me, Paradox. I'm taking over the show.
Hello, it's Fake Paradox here. Hope you're enjoying your lovely Thursday with a cup of tea. And we are going to be strolling down to the giant froggy head. I see lots of people dancing on the frog head, so everybody look out, staring from the eyes of your frog soul for some pictures. I believe Drago Nate's probably snapping some. Maybe we get some videography from the Fake Paradox Rizzle Frog. And enjoy.
Shots. I think something else is supposed to happen there besides like an awkward silence, but this is why we need real Paradox back here. So yeah. This is the part where we just like end the show, something like that, abruptly and like awkwardly, and then we just move on to the afternoon.
One more idea from the Fake Paradox that's struggling today.
Oh yeah.
If anybody can do a recording, we can all jump off the massive froggy statue at the count of 3. Is everybody ready? Is somebody recording? Screen record?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to count to 3, and then you jump forward off this froggle. 1, 2, 3, run and jump! Everybody jump! For your lives! Thank you very much. Fake Paradox, signing off.
That was excellent, man. Your accent was atrocious, and Paradox will be proud. Z, thanks for coming out, man, and showing off everything that you're doing. Definitely hit myself or some of the audience up here if you want some help messing around with Hyperfine some of your assets. But this is fun, and I appreciate your creative license, letting me make an absolute mockery out of your beautiful assets so that we can climb on them.
Thank you, Rizzle.
Hell yeah, man. And come through again, man. We're gonna have we got a nice event coming up next week. I want to make sure everyone's got the guest book link, so I'm dropping that in here in the chat box. And I think that's about everything for this week. I'm gonna throw it over to Matt to see if he's got anything to add. And other than that, it was a great event, and catch you guys next week, and stick around with the show for the afties.
Boom. Solid whip. Thanks everyone showing up. Appreciate that atrociously amazing accent from, as always, in lieu of the one and only Paradox. So yeah, everyone that's available, stick around for the Afties show, and we'll see everyone on the flip side next week.
Wait, is this thing on? hold on. Give me 1 moment. Give me 1 moment. All right, I'm double tasking. I'm triple tasking. All right, fam. Hold on. Let me switch this real quick. You have no idea what the hell I'm doing right now. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Yo, how's my audio? My 2x2, 5x5. What's up?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, check this out. This is impromptu, but I wanna do another test. This is a test of the strength of our community, strength of attention spans, interest in whatever the fuck we're doing. Remember, I did a test 2 weeks ago on Farcaster. I just want to try another one, but here's the deal. So there's 1,000 tipping up for grabs, straight up. 1,000 tipping up for grabs. I don't have a tipping allocation, all right? Just want to make that clear. This is my own personal tipping that I have staked. I'm going to unstake 1,000 tipping, and it's up for grabs. And this is the deal. I'm not going to tell you what you have to do until the end of the afties. Simple as that. So if you stick around, you'll get it, right? If you have me on server deafen and server mute, I don't know what to tell you, right? So that's the deal. If you stick around, right, I'll tell you at the end, or you may think you know, you never know. Obviously, the biggest caveat with the afties is like you never know when the fuck I'm gonna end, right? And I get that. I'm aware more than you. I'm aware when I go crazy time or when like it's like whatever, when it's nauseating to even listen. I get the shit. This is you can't package or bottle this. We can't promote the afties unless you really understand it. It's not palatable to normal masses. So yeah, so that's the deal, right? So that's the fucking deal. So I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna have to do. And yeah, all right, but wait. So let me share my screen and talk about things that I guess we care about, right? I guess we care about because the space is weird, man. The space is weird. Space is strange. If you see any porn, it's not intentional. Just sometimes it's intentional. Sometimes it's not. You know, just don't search Wata or Chudai in Twitter, and you're good to go. Which, by the way, it's terrible now. Once people find out about all the fun shit, it's like they ruin it. It's like the NFT space. It's like once the normies find out about the cool shit, it's not fun anymore. So even if you search that shit, it's terrible. It's not what it used to be. It's a far cry from what it used to be. God, imagine Elon Musk having to pitch X/Twitter to future investors and saying, hey, the greatest thing we have about our platform is the fact that you can quote unquote say anything you want, but I'm implying that you can say anything racist, terrible, totally ridiculous, that's rage baity, because majority of the users are bots, and also there's porn. I mean, that's a nice value prop, right? That's a totally nice fucking value prop. That's why I spend most of my time on Farcast. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I noticed this. I noticed that I don't pay attention to Twitter like that anymore. I'm a little jaded. I'm a little like, dude, like I get ignored on Twitter, but I also get ignored on Farcaster too for some reason. But I get it, man. I get why. I get it. This has been my journey into space, being like this hidden shiny object. And I have to like prove myself to you, but I don't have to fucking prove myself to fucking anyone. But yeah, if I want things from you, I have to prove. I have to craft it in a way that makes it seem like it's something that you want. I don't know, man. I like watching people fall on their own knives. The knives of their choices. When you offer them a way out, I like just watching them fall on their own knives. But that being said, welcome to the Afties. I'm your host, Show. You already know. If you don't know, you will know by the end of this long fucking tirade brought to you and powered by the WIP Meetup and yours truly and meme.com. WIP fam, what the fuck is up? I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a damn fucking thing has happened in this space over the past week. Absolutely nothing has happened in the space. I mean, things happen in the space, but you know what I mean. What I mean is what I mean. Click on me in the voice channel if you want to know what I mean. Just click on me in the voice channel because I'm sharing my screen. You go on Twitter Spaces, they don't share shit. All you hear is they do things. I'm gonna do a Twitter Spaces, and I'm gonna change up the whole format. I'm gonna just introduce some unique concept. I'm going to adjust my entire speaking tone, the way that I engage, just some novel new shit that'll be totally copied and co-opted like many other things that I've innovated in the space. I'm going off. It's the coffee. WIP fam, click on me, man. I'm just sharing a couple of things. I'm just sharing some things. Yeah, thank you, Hidden Forces. So if you notice this, right, I got some guy. I don't know who this guy is. He seems cool. He seems like he knows things, right? He seems like knowledgeable. He has a knowledgeable face. He has a knowledgeable chin and wrinkles in his forehead. You know that's stress. That's a stressor. That's a stressor. I'm stressed. You're stressed. That's a fucking stressor. So yesterday some shit happened. Some shit went down. So one of the founders of Tornado Cash, Roman Storm, he got convicted. He's been found guilty of the conspiracy to operate an unlicensed MTB thing. That means basically a money transferring something. So basically a money transmitter, meaning you can exchange money. But here's my thing, man. Here's my thing. So if you don't know about Tornado Cash was just like any other fucking project that came through this space. It was just a tool. Literally a tool. A tool that I would personally equate to being a bridge. Follow me here for those of us who are knowledgeable about crypto in the space. When you use a bridge, you're moving your money across what? You're moving your money across chains. Across blockchains, to be specific. You're moving code to another set of code and acknowledging that code represents what the original code was. But that code represents money, right? So now, Tornado Cash. Wait. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Wait. So, like, you're moving it from one wallet to another one in the bridge, right? Right? Follow me. So now what Tornado Cash does, though, is this. You have this piece of code that represents money. You set it into Tornado Cash, and Tornado Cash moves a code that reflects money. Well, actually, what it does that pisses people off is it obscures the exit point. It adds a level of privacy to the output, the exit of the code, the destination of the code. While the person who originally sent it knows what the output is obscured. It's still in the blockchain. It's still recognized by the person who sent it, but other people can't see it. So now you're like, well, what's the issue with that? What's the problem with that? Oh, because there are people who have nefarious... They're shadowy supercoders that 80-year-olds... I don't want to hate boomers. We love 80-year-olds. We love grandmas. We love school teachers. But there's one particular one who is wearing that... who's wearing all those identifiers as her culture, who became a senator who hated crypto. You know her name, right? She used all those identifiers as her culture, but you know the old adage, my culture is not your costume. But she wore that shit as a costume, and she went on the anti-crypto army thing that failed terribly, just like her fucking ass. She fell in the Senate last week, and I showed the video. You know, they're nefarious, shadowy supercoders who are trying to hide things. They want to money launder, right? That's what they're assuming. So they're saying, oh, if this small amount of people can do this, that means a large amount of people can. We have to know where it's at. But my issue, though, is that you had issues with crypto, period. And crypto is permissionless. Everyone can verify things on the blockchain. It's transparent. But yeah, you said, no, this is scammery shit. It's scary. Like, no, sir, you can see where the money's going. The real issue is fiat. The real issue is money. Like money as we know it, physical money, dirty money that's been slid between the sweaty cheeks of a male stripper, not a female stripper. I want you to know how dirty this is. Between the hairy, sweaty cheeks of a male stripper at 3:47 a.m. at night when you got nothing else to do, and then transmitted to a taxi driver who then buys a cup of coffee. Who buys coffee with physical money at 3:73? Who know? But fuck it. So they do that, and then somehow, some way, it lands into the pocket of your 7-year-old child when they got their allowance for vacuuming the following day. And then somehow, some way, it makes it goes across international waters, and now it's being used at a local Irish pub. The same stained US dollar. But yet the whole point, though, is that you can't track this. You can't track the US dollar. You can launder the physical US dollar way more efficiently than crypto. Things are turned upside down for this particular reason. If the logic is that you can see this thing, crypto, I mean, permissionlessly, transparently, but you can't see the US dollar, then wouldn't the opposite be true? That's the point. So my whole fucking point is that Tornado Cash is not illegal. It's transparent because sometimes you just don't want motherfuckers to see what the fuck you're doing. Sometimes you don't want people seeing what you're doing. Hello, the creator of Ethereum, one of the creators of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, used Tornado Cash. Is he a money launderer? Is he a shadowy supercoder? Is he some massive drug lord using this to peddle? Truth be told, Monero and Zcash both failed in being the privacy tokens, right? Let's call it what it is. 2025, you call it what it is. The FBI was trying so hard to exploit Monero, and they finally found something, a crack. Zcash came so close. Tornado Cash is not illegal. It is just code. It is just digital code. It is just, again, I'm just going to keep saying it until you all understand. It is just digital code. Is writing code illegal? What an individual does with code, what an individual does with a tool, is a matter of perspective. It's subjective. Okay? Okay. So unfortunately, Roman Storm has been found guilty of money laundering. But he wasn't money laundering. He just created a tool. Simple as that. All right? Simple as that. I was gonna show wait, actually it is here, I think it's here. I'll show that in a moment. But I just want to show you this. You see this? You see this? Speaking of don't wear my culture as your costume and then hate on it, right? So 80-year-old grandmothers who teach first grade and then they become senators and then all that shit, what I was saying. Elizabeth Warren, President Trump had a message for you. If you can look on my screen, you can see what President Warren had to say President Trump just said, hey, Elizabeth Warren, you're a loser. Elizabeth Warren, you're a fucking... The reason why this matters to me is because 4 years of me having to tell you 52 weeks out of the year during each WIP meetup, I had to show this fucking woman and try to explain this to you and everyone else. I had to explain this, and I'm pretty sure if the WIP meetup were on Block or Blockworks or fucking Crypto Telegraph or all these other fucking platforms, that I would have caused some shit just with my opinions. I would have caused some shit, but then they never say when you're right. They never say when you're correct. They never admit when you're right. Senator Warren, you are a loser. And it's sad. It's unfortunate that things in the space don't reflect the fact that a lot of things were implemented. A lot of positive crypto legislation was pushed forward. There's a lot of forward growth. We still have Web 2 companies masquerading as Web 3 companies. We still have a lot of Web 2 minds doing Web 3 things in the space, and having to convince them of things is very frustrating. It's terrible. It's sad. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's very annoying. Where's this at? I want to show something fun. Oh, here it is. This right here. This is so I thought, I'm talking about AI only because, like, I feel like AI is one of the best tools. It's a tool. Again, are using LLMs illegal? Or you already have automated market makers that have an AI functionality. If Tornado Cash was also one prong of a company that also had an automated market maker and an LLM associated with it, an open source LLM that was customized specifically for that project, will that make it illegal too? Are they an illegal money transmitter? I don't think so. I don't think so. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because you're going to see what I just told you. I just gave you concept for something brand new, something that a Uniswap can easily implement if they haven't thought about it already. Something that the base app will implement, because the base app trying to co-opt Forecaster because they're trying to get more. They're trying to solve onboarding. They have a wallet implemented. If they add an automated LLM, that's not just a fucking chatbot, but that's actually doing fucking things. Clearly, that's going to add another layer of power. See, Web 2 brand, I just masquerading as a Web 3 brand. I just gave you your next $1 billion fucking concept. But everybody has a fucking opinion. I just know that my opinions are actionable and to fucking make you another $1. If my opinion can make you at least $1, it's valuable as shit. Everyone has opinions, but can their opinions make you a fucking $1? Can they cross the T's, dot the I's, and get you to a fucking finish line if you close your eyes and imagine it? Can you close your eyes, think about the advice and opinion that I gave you, connect the dots, and then see an overall outcome? If you can do that, that means that it's executable at least by 60%. Many people, I think I told this story a couple of years ago during the Apties. But one of the greatest fucking things that I was ever given in life was this exercise as a 12-year-old, where the teacher one day said, hey, look, fuck all this math problem shit. Her words, not mine. She said, fuck all this shit. This is what we're going to do, kids. I brought a couple of loaves of bread. I brought some plastic knives, some paper plates. I brought peanut butter and jelly. Now, wait. Instead of me making the sandwiches, you're going to make your own sandwiches. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to pair up, and one of you is going to make 2 sandwiches, right? But the other one, you're going to write down the instructions, start to finish, of how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now follow me here. this is a high level task. This is high level. Dude, you're introducing collaboration. You're introducing instruction. You're introducing plan, strategy, and action plan. How to iterate on concepts. What is a concept? You're fleshing out concepts. You have to stop thinking. You have to rationalize. This is high level thinking for a brain. I mean, and a high level execution. This is your business, like every day, if not during the week, during the month. You're gonna have, and not only that, you have to present what you're doing. You have to explain the process. People get paid 6 figures, 7 figures just to do this. This is before a child's frontal lobe is developed. I want you to think about this shit. I want you to think about this. If a child or a group of children can explain how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which, by the way, half the fucking room failed. You know why? Not because they didn't understand what goes into a jelly sandwich, because they didn't know how to write or anything like. There were multiple factors. Adults would fail this. You know why adults would fail this? Because being thorough is not a human trait. It's not a natural born thing. You have to learn how to be thorough. It comes with pain. It comes with being rejected. It comes with not understanding nuance, context. It comes with, it's a practice to be thorough. Crossing your T's and dotting your I's, while you can say that as a child, it's difficult. It's difficult to do. Even understanding the concept is difficult. There's a lot of factors that go into this. My point being is this: only a couple of kids got it right. Some kids came very close. They missed this. They missed one point. Literally having to explain, hey, setting all of the pieces to this project on the table is an instruction. Set it laid out like this. Is the plate up or down? Are the forks and tables on the, like, pick up the fork. Put down the fork. Open up the bag. Take out 2 loaves. Put the loaves back on the plate that's facing up. Close the bag. Place the bag. Every little thing. My point being is that many of these fucking companies don't know how to do this shit. They want you to do it, but then when you explain it to them, they don't understand the nuance or the context of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So how would they understand the value or the idea in making $1 off an idea or a concept? They can't close their eyes and understand this. If you can't do this, if you can't visualize this, you are going to be falling behind, especially in the Web3 space. So I say all that to say, look at OpenAI. You're like, what the fuck does this have to do with the fuck you're talking about? What does this have to do with crypto? I come here for crypto. Look at OpenAI. They just released their first open source LLM. It's GPT-5. And it's open source now. They have a 120B version, which is huge, which is massive, high level. And then they also have a smaller, slim version. OpenAI has never done this. You know why? Because legalities, because Microsoft, because all kinds of things. They say, no, everything is closed source because we don't know how to profit off of our LLM models. But they realize that in order to profit, you got to release the one that you already been using forever because you've moved on to something even doper, even further, even farther, even faster, even stronger. They understood what crossing your T's and dotting your I's is when you close your eyes and you think of ideas and a concept. That means that they're ahead of you. If they release this, that means that they have probably GPT-7 already. And it's doing way more than you can imagine. It's the same thing with the crypto space. If we can't see the innovation, more like, we can tell if you haven't moved forward. We can see if you don't have nothing else cooking up. If this is your final roll of the dice, we can see it. Because we can tell who knows how to assemble a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now look at this shit. I just want you to listen to this guy.
Today, finally, we're launching GPT-5. GPT-5 is a major upgrade over GPT-4 and a significant step along our path to AGI. Today, finally, we're launching GPT-5.
Oh shit, I thought it was longer than that. I'm sorry, I thought it was longer. So anyway, yeah, so like the fact that he has to announce that is it's funny. It's funny to me. This is funny. It's funny shit. Sam Altman was originally gonna do what was it, WorldCoin, where they scan your iris, the iris in your eye, and then they take down your data. Palantir from Peter Thiel is also doing some shit like that, where they wanna predict your crimes in the future. You know, but they're terrible concepts. They're terrible ideas. Value and security. You're selling that to governments, whatever, for government contracts. I'm talking about the shit tools like Tornado Cash for us. Tools within Farcaster for us, like mini apps and shit. And other things that are beyond mini app. I'm thinking like that. I want that because it helps with my overall workflow. It helps me do great things because I can already do great things. I can have an LLM speak on my behalf to tell you what kind of value I have, as opposed to you trying to use your discernible eye to see if I'm full of shit. I'm just saying. GPT-5 speaking on my behalf. I mean, I told you, man, ain't shit happened. Ain't shit happened this week. I was just going on this fucking tirade. By the way, oh yeah, also, I just want to say this too. I don't use any. I have custom LLMs. I don't use LLMs to write. It's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. Like anytime, if I ever wrote to any of you in DMs or whatever, you know, I'm like, I have like typos and shit. It's mostly because like I'm half asleep, my eyes are open, and also like my there's something wrong with my keys where it starts spamming letters and shit. So if there's like double, triple letters, or if it's like unpunctuated, I'm just like I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking to you. But actually, I've spent hours writing dissertations. I wrote a fucking white paper, like a legit crypto white paper in the space. People look at me like, dude, you're lying. No, I'm like, yes, I write. It would be a slap in the face. Before LLMs were even actionable 6 years ago. Actionable. You can't even, you could have used the shit. My point is like, it'd be a slap in the face if I wrote any kind of document and then I was like, hey, GPT, is this right? Like, I'm like, do you know how many years I had to fucking sweat? What's in my mind? I own my grammatical errors just like I use filler words. I hate that I use filler words sometimes. I'm gonna be honest, I hate it. But it's like I'm thinking in real time. I used to be very good. I mean, dude, like I've been an entertainer for the majority of my life, years and years and years. So speech and diction and like public speaking were my thing. And then after a while, I realized that, again, like understanding the instructions of creating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, that high level executives, even though they hate when you use filler words, they use filler words. And not only that, they stutter, they speak incoherently, but yet, what, they have a title and a lot of money? What is it? What made them great? Being opportunists? Because that's what I think. The greatest are fucking opportunists. It's not that you are highly skilled. It's not a meritocracy. Opportunists who are connected because you went to the right fucking brunch and you shared a drink and you spoke to someone. So I started using filler words again. Because I'm thinking in real time. My brain is moving at 1,000 fucking miles a minute. 1,000 miles a minute to be faster than you in the I'm thinking of different lanes of probability. The law of probability states that if I use this word as opposed to this word, then maybe this conversation will have a higher likelihood of being palatable and acceptable to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you don't know what I'm saying. You know, I just used a couple of filler words. You know what I'm saying that you know are very popular ones. All right. Okay. That I went on a tirade. All right, here's the deal, fam. Shit, here's a look at my screen. Click on my screen. I want you to click on my screen real quick. All right. Are you looking at my screen? I want to do a test. I want to do a real test. If you're still here, if you're still with me, if you didn't like mute or walk away or whatever, this is how shit is. Because I feel like I'll be missing out on shit. So I'm like, hey, even when you put shit in people's faces, you know, whoever crosses their T's and dots their I's, you know, do their thing. Yo, so this is the deal, right? If you click on me, I have 1,000 tipping that I'm gonna give away. On Forecast, I'll just tip it to you. Like, I'll just send it to you. Again, I don't have a tipping allocation, but shout out to Tippin', by the way. They just wrapped up season 1. They have a lot of cool-ass collaborations going on. They got the Betterment collaboration. They're adding their first, I believe it's their first collaboration token to the Tippin' platform. It's super hype. They beat our competition. The shit is going crazy. It's wild. Aside from that, I'm just using that between us as friends, as homies, right? I'm just like, hey man, I want to test. All right, there's a bigger issue at play, right? So in Forecaster, I think I said this before, there's a weird algorithm thing where people are getting boosted or getting more attention for really fucking stupid ass things. And it's like the most randomest personalities in a way that's even more random than crypto Twitter. And it's not bots that are there was a bot thing that happened on Forecaster a year and a half ago before this new influx of attention and things like that. But it's not bots running up these things. It's weird. And like they just say like this, like it is the most like it's so non-anything. Like it's non-tent that people share, and like these people are so popular and I don't get it. And I am hating. It's an algo thing. So this is what I want to do. WIP fam, if you're still in the voice channel, this is the deal. You have a Forecaster mission. What you're going to do is you're going to follow me. You're going to you're going to recast, and you're going to leave one word on 3 casts. It is a word. Non-tent is a word. I'm telling Hidden Force, like you notoriously hate DWR and Forecaster. So I think that you would hate these people who say a lot of shit. But anyway, let me get back to giving you the instructions as if you're creating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You see what I did there? That's a callback, friends and family. You're gonna you're gonna recast, and you're gonna leave one word on this cast right here from Rizzle. You see this cast that I'm sharing from Rizzle? This is today's event, right? Where he's inviting everyone to come. This is one of them. And then the next cast that Rizzle makes that has the promo that shows like, well, I don't know if Paradox is even making the fucking video, because shout out to Paradox, we love him. I wasn't cursing him out. I mean, like, because he has to do meat space shit. But whatever Rizzle's next cast is, right? That says, hey, yo, we were doing this. We had Z Creative doing this thing, and it was awesome. It was great. You're gonna you're gonna recast, and you're gonna leave one word on that too. Okay, so follow me here. So that's 2. Right, so basically, this cast, Rizzle's follow-up cast, and then lastly, you see this little anime cast right here from me? You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna recast, you're gonna leave one word on this cast. Okay? So Rizzle didn't even make his second cast yet, but when he does, right? So see, this is where if you want 1,000 tipping, This is what you're gonna do. So this is for whoever wants it. I was gonna choose a random. I was gonna say that originally. I was gonna just say fuck it. I was gonna tip out everyone, but I can't. I don't have like. There's a lot of people in the voice channel. I don't even have 10,000 tipping to give because then you would just be killing my tipping, the amount of tipping that I have staked. I can't do that because I'm trying to get ahead because I missed the original TGE in terms of allocating myself tipping. I fucked up. I got the alpha and I couldn't do it because meat space things got in the way. I told you I got liquidated. I got fucking, man. Dude, I never thought me. Right, I have things here, steak there, this a little that, all my hands, all kinds of mixes, man. These past months of fucking have cucked me to death, left me on the outside. I have been cucked to fucking death. All right, no kink shaming, but if that's your thing, this wasn't fun cucking. This is terrible cucking. It wasn't. It wasn't like two, like in my case, like two ladies cucking my young lady, my old lady, all ladies, legal age ladies, you know, and then me allow fucking a trifecta of sandwiches, and I'm just in a chair seething with baby oil and a turban. My point though is that I would have had a bigger allocation of tipping, but I fucked up, and I'm pretty sure many of you have missed the boat. Respectfully, of buying in early because now tipping is like trending consistently. You see my little mini apps right here. You're probably wondering, show, just get to the fucking point. My point is this: I just told you, Rizzle's cast in regards to this cast that he just posted, his follow-up cast that's basically promo for what just happened, right? And then my cast. My latest cast that has nothing to do with crypto or anything. It's just, hey, participating in a Farcaster ecosystem, one of the biggest channels on Farcaster, increasing visibility in order to increase visibility of other things. To what? Beat the algo. Beating, they have things where if you share a video, you boost your algo. Beating the algorithm because you have a lot of fucking bullshit ass content that's being released. All right. So that being said, WIP fam. Oh God, man. Quarter three, you failed me in a way that I can't explain, and it makes me worried about all you in the voice channel. Because frankly speaking, I don't want you to do meat space work. I don't want you to have to do meat space jobs. I don't want you having to like do things that you don't want to do in order to stay afloat. But the price of ETH sucks now still. Even if it hit 3.7 and it's stagnant, like I told you about stagnation a long time ago. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. All right. So cheers. Let's hope getting through September, getting into the final months of the year leads us to health, wealth, and prosperity. We can say fuck you, get fuck you money, and do great things again. So good luck to everyone. Much love. Thank you so much for coming through this edition of the Afties. Shout out to the entire leadership team at meme.com. WIP crew, you know I love each and every single one of you. WIP fam, I already told you what to do. Do your things. One random person, whoever, so it's not the first or last, but it's whether or not you do everything correctly. Much love, and I'll see you later.
One, two, three, four. Mashed potatoes, I want chicken, cheese. Fuck yes, oh cheese, oh cheese, oh cheese, oh. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Pizza's good too. I like where this Kill the audio box with fire, with fire, with fire. Death to audio problems. Lactose intolerant people, I am so sorry. Give me that shit. Give me that I got carried away. We all love a good meme explorer song. Cheddar, cheddar, blue cheese. Better Way says cheese emoji. Randolph has cheese. Meme explorers with extra cheese. Death to audio. Death to audio problems. Death to audio. To audio problems. Cheddar, cheddar, won't go out for days. Cheese is like fuck yes, go to audio, audio problems, down to audio problems, down to audio, a gift of cheddar cheese. Audio problems don't deserve to live. To emoji with the tongue sticking out. And Mentalaire and Gruyere, that almost rhymes. Cheddar is money given now. Spend some of your cheddar on that, please. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Oh, Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Oh, 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 ah, oh, ah, oh, 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 ah, oh, ah, oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things, all up in the Discord of meme explorers. Oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things. Captain heart eyes, clap, clap, clap. Cheese steak, cookies, high cheese is the best. Gifts of cats with cheese on their faces, death, death, death. The only thing we love more than cheese is gifts. The only thing is fondue. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death. Audio cheese is live. Audio problems. Cheese is live. Oh, 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 yeah. Yay. The little kitten says LOL, and Elmo's on fire, and Ernie's got condoms on his ears, so fire, so fire. Death to audio, to audio, death to audio, LMA, give me cheese, oh give me death to audio, death to audio. Vibe check, death to high ping. I want some lemonade, make cheese great again. Condoms on the ears, that's what it looked like to me. Oh, death to audio problems, to audio, death to audio problems, to audio. I'm vibing, make cheese lemonade. When life gives you rotten cheese, you make cheese lemonade. So much cheese and some sriracha, some cheese and some sriracha. Me vibing big time when Rizzle coins. You make nachos, you make nachos. Love the song so dope, stuff that cheese in your face. Stuff that cheese
Yeah, that's it. Oh my lord. Whew. I have to turn on the fan.